From you and me forever. In Kiev they lived. The middle of the night, brown bread and butter. They ate cucumbers and tomatoes with sunflower oil and pink salt. This was Kiev. They'd already eaten somewhere else, but were so hungry. Sometimes it would be fast, but lately it had been simple food from the kitchen without having to go out in the dark and snow. For what? Still at the table, he'd eat and smoke. She'd pace and make hot shapes with her body. In her mouth she'd put food and look at them in the hallway mirror. He looked like Rodin's sculpture. Thoughts in sadness. She didn't think she should return from someone that sad. Having little to do with the philosophical, he was a painter who returned to his hometown, given money and time. This was his assignment. This is what we want. But art is never as essential as we alone would like to think and be. It's been so hard to do anything to get anywhere. I don't need myself. I already am me. I don't need any more lessons in humility. Just you, just you. She felt it exactly, having not written anything or thought to in months. But love was taking turns affecting a rock. But look at all you've been, just you, just you. Or, as he said, you be me, I be you. That's love. Once a month, they had said, no months would pass without, and so they hadn't. The flat was tall and old and cold. A small tree blinked day and night. Do you like our tree, do you? She'd never cared about trees before, or this one, just that it resided there because he did. They'd projected so much. On the projector he used for murals, actors on blank walls, the same for their silence, the same for their talking. Them of themselves. They'd close their eyes and bite in perfect clarity. When they had the energy, they kept on about white governments and Trotsky. One time they read. One time they went to the ballet. Once she tried to poem him. Once he sketched her. You have so much pose, because I'm trying so hard. After, she'd become nauseous. She wasn't used to so much swallowing. Are you going to come? Come for me. Yes, yes. And if I said I didn't love you, that would make you a woman who knew she was in love. In a voice different from their own, they blushed. You know I would never do any of this if it weren't for you. I promise not to bore you. And she knew this truth to be true. His simplicity, the simplicity of a kind of life, of the kind of vulnerability she wanted, surprised her still. Bread, butter, salt. Then I took a plane here, then I took a plane here.